now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Off-play action. Rutherford escaping the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, these two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
From the gun on third down, Rutherford able to haul it in as Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the 49er first
So
down.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Rutherford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
1st down, 49ers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the 49ers 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Play action. Rutherford. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rutherford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A pickup of 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10.
After a one-point game, 7-6.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 7, Seahawks 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
14-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Sanders, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw.
Rutherford again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rutherford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nick Bosa.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Now a carry for Sanders.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
52 to my boy, 52. 3 ball. Shit, ball, shit.
Operating from the gun, Rutherford. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Rutherford. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Backer Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays to target him.
Absolutely,
yeah,
because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
What's up?
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
Okay.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Said, are you hungry? Are you hungry?
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it.
All right.
Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll go grab it before I pull out.
DK Metcalf.
I said, send it to me. I'll go grab it before I pull out.
At 16th on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about just starting your
Quill,
team,
you gotta
right?
smack
You
that.
just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rutherford completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun.
Oh, let's go.
Trying for Ayuk.
Get up,
It's
nigga.
intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes.
Let's
Right
do
side.
it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes.
I missed 100 field goals. God dang.
It's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
God dang.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Rutherford. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
throwing on first down. Rutherford being chased out left.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal. Get
This guy freaking can't make a field goal.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it, Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Second and 14.
Okay, that's a kick. Save on the line.
Looking to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
3 of them 2 field goals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
Oh, what is he doing?
That's not how drives are supposed to.
What is he doing?
6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county fair.
God,
you don't get the big
what
stuffed
am I
animal
doing?
on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to the air on second down. Rutherford, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now.
Oh, give him the first down then, Smith.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down.
God.
At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rutherford. That's to the right side,
he's supposed to
complete
be
to
out
Kittle.
there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Rutherford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake. Rutherford. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
San Francisco.
From the gun, Rutherford. Open man is Samuel, complete. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rutherford, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked,
Make that
reinforced.
thing go extra point for the Niners.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Seahawks 31, 49ers 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
By number 4.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rutherford. Throw left side complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Rutherford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rutherford. Open man is Ayuk, complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Rutherford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33.
Oh,
set up in the red zone at the 15. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
He goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
left side on the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rutherford.
Come on, fam.
Had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
49ers. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Alrighty, Jesus.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
God dang, about to miss another.
Because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again, Rutherford. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.